So the question really is, what is next? What is next? And obviously, you guys know I'm a big fan of Otter. And today he just released a thread about Kucoin, Kucoin, and let me tell you, this guy has been pretty much on the money with everything. Um, I remember when he was talking about Celsius being insolvent before they froze withdrawals. He talked about Three Arrows, talked about FTX. So he's definitely got some good street credibility. Um, and he's saying that KuCoin is having an epic bank run, yet management remains silent. A thread on KuCoin. Like, retweet, withdraw your funds, and read on. Let's like and retweet that. Yeah. So he's called Luna, Three Arrows, Celsius, Finblocks, BlockFi, Voyager, Babel, and FTX. It's interesting because I actually, before I got into Hex, I was using KuCoin frequently, and I just left my funds there like it was nothing. I kind of just took it for granted. Like, you just leave your coins on the exchange, like no big deal. It's what everyone does. So I thought KuCoin was like one of the safer ones. It was a good user interface. It was very easy to use. And now it's not looking good. Let's take a look here. Saying the remaining ones that have not fallen are Nexo and KuCoin. So there's a whistleblower. So he said he warned in July 2022, a whistleblower who was let off by KuCoin recent entrenchment round mentioned that the debacle wiped 400 to 500 million dollars from. They lost it from Terra Luna. I remember the rumors spreading around that KuCoin had a lot in Terra Luna. So another retrenchment round. Otter has confirmed this to be true. This whistleblower. When a company or country requires more funds to plug the hole in their finances, they usually need to offer high interest rates to attract depositors. This is natural as depositors require less interest payments for compensation of the over the counterparty risk. So higher risk, higher reward. And you could see that right now. KuCoin's offering 186.67% on your Ethereum deposit and 275.56 on your Bitcoin deposit. So it seems like they're really desperate for liquidity. So when Sri Lanka was defaulted on its debts, it was yielding 20%. Ethereum 186.67. That is not looking good. It looks like we're one CZ tweet away from KuCoin freezing withdrawals. Based on this, if you'd ask me, but who knows? In another year, you may miss Otter's warning, but not this year. This is the year when the over-leveraged, incompetent, spendthrifting fools get hung out to dry and all their supporters broken alongside them. Wow. Best way to ensure survivability is to withdraw funds. If the exchange fails, you escape with your capital and a tale to tell. If the exchange does not fail, you've wasted 20 minutes and $20 in blockchain fees. So true. Yeah. People are just too lazy to take the time to really learn self-custody of their funds. And it's really coming back to bite them. I think there's a lot of trust in these centralized exchanges because basically you have with centralized exchanges, I think people are used to dealing in TradFi with Webull and like Robinhood, and these things are very, very highly regulated. So they assume it's like the same sort of integrity, the same sort of transparency and government regulation and insurance, but it's not. Most of these companies aren't even in the US. I think KuCoin's in Hong Kong. BlockFi actually is in New Jersey, which is interesting. But I guess that was because they were dealing with FTX, and FTX is in the it's in the Bahamas. And for some reason, Sam Bankman-Fried is still not in. He's still not been arrested, not been prosecuted. Um, he's been spotted in various places, including a supermarket in the Bahamas, which is insane. And the big news really is that Sam Bankman-Fried is going to be joining. I think is a Mario Nowfall's Twitter space. Let's it's BitBoy announced this. Yeah, here we go. Let me share the screen with you again. Look at this. Breaking news. Sam Bankman-Fried and I have agreed to do a Twitter Spaces within the next 2 weeks. He has unblocked me on Twitter now, so you can confirm we have spoken. Wow, I guess that trip really paid off. I look forward to getting the answers to the questions the community must have to move forward. That is interesting. I know BitBoy is close with Richard Hart, so if you could get Richard Hart and Sam Bankman-Fried in the same Twitter space, that would be insane. Yeah, that is crazy. So who knows? We're gonna hear his side of the story. Maybe he's not so bad after all, but I doubt it. I doubt it.